Can you guys hear me? I think I'm stuck up here. Hang on. Let me see if this works. No, wrong block. Let's try this one. No, still didn't work. Hang on. I'm working on it. I've just been stuck up here. Hang on. Yeah, this one's going to take a little while to dig through, I think. But let's see. Whoa! Okay, we're good. We're good. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Storm, and this is episode 1.12. Wink wink. Of my single player Tiveden world. Hope you guys are going awesomely well. So, it has been a few weeks since the last episode, so I thought you guys deserved a special kind of intro. So I've tried a few different things, a few different styles. Hopefully you guys liked it. A little bit of mystery, a little bit of adventure. I think it was came together quite nicely. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way things turned out. So let's just jump straight into the episode. This room is all new. You guys haven't seen this end result here. This is this track that takes us through to this area, and this portal takes us through to our mesobiome. And on the walls and the floors and ceiling, you can see that I've used glazed terracotta. I was originally trying out different patterns and different color combinations in here, but in the end, I kind of went with something a little bit simpler, a little bit safer, I think, in terms of the colors. Gone with the black and the purple glazed terracotta. I'm pretty happy with the way this room has turned out. I do like how the floor is down away from where the rail is here. Kind of just adds something different when you're coming along here and you can see further down rather than just having the floor equal in height with the rails. I think that looks pretty cool. And this track here, if you don't remember where we are in the nether, this takes us through down to, this is our main rail setup down the middle here. This is, we've got a few branches. This takes us through down to in our igloo village that we have in our, one of the snowy biomes that we have. And this is also, there's a portal in here that takes us through into our snowy village. So we've kind of got three very different places. These two are snow-based. This one's an igloo village. This one is a normal kind of village. And this is a mesobiome. And maybe I'll create myself a meso village up here. Who knows? But yeah, that's what I've been working on over the last few weeks. And I'm really happy the way this room has turned out. And as you can see also at the start of this episode, we have finished off this minecart track that we had going through this nether kind of mountain that we have running on just along here. And I'm pretty happy the way this has turned out with the different kind of rooms, a little bit of an adventure, and you fall down at the end right here. And if you want, you can just jump back in the cart, press the button, and you'll come back and join the main track line or the minecart line. So that's pretty cool. So let's just head into the mesa, and I'll show you guys other things that I've been working on in there. What are you going to do, zombie? You're going to just stand there and attack that fence? But no. I'll save you, fence. Don't worry about it. So this area here, this is going to look slightly different. Yeah, it's almost sunrise. This area looks slightly different. I've got a few extra trees. There's a tall tree back here which you can't really see right now. But I've been collecting a whole lot of resources out here while I've been spending a lot of time digging and mining and collecting a whole lot of resources. And I've been building up on the wood supply. And I've been using that and putting that to good use as well. So nothing has changed down in this pit area. You might remember, this pretty much goes all the way down to bedrock or pretty close to it. And I'm eventually going to create some kind of branch mining system perhaps off this, mainly for the gold. This will kind of be like a gold pit or a gold mine, because you get a whole lot of extra gold when you mine and dig around inside a mesobiome these days, and that's a good way to get gold if you need that in your world. And I've also worked on this area down here. You can kind of see that originally I just had a normal pyramid on top of this entrance, and I've kind of extended it down so it actually makes the shape of a general kind of pyramid. And this guy wants to say hi, but not today. And let's just jump in this cart, and you can see actually there's that taller tree back there. That looks pretty cool with the sunrise like that. But heading on this way, we've got this little guy that wants to see if I can snipe him right in the feet. So this room here, this is going to look quite different. This is something I've been working on as well, trying to think of how can I make this area look nice. So I didn't want it just to be like an empty room where I've just been mining out all the terracotta. I actually do want a space in here where it kind of looks like an actual mine or an abandoned mine perhaps. And this is what I've been working on. And this area here is just really for decorations and trying to minimize mob spawns. I've intentionally left this area a bit dark so we can get mobs that will spawn in here, just to make things a little bit more interesting. And I will probably hook up this minecart system to be functional to a certain degree at some point as well. I think that could be pretty cool. Right now the tracks are kind of just for decoration, but I think I could work on that a little bit and make it more functional. So first of all, I think we'll just poke our head down here because this area is probably the smallest right now. Just got a couple of rooms that branch off, or different tracks that branch off here. nothing too much different since you guys have last seen it. But heading down this way, when we come down, we've got this area here that I've been collecting resources. I need to work on that. But down this way, this is where I've been thinking of how should I kind of construct these shafts, these mine shafts. I didn't want to go exactly vanilla in terms of the look. I wanted to have my own style, so this is the kind of style I've gone with, using the dark oak for the kind of like the pillars or the main beams and structures, and also for the fences. This is dark oak fence, and I haven't put all the tracks down yet, but you can kind of get a feel for what I'm going with here. This is another branch that comes down. Wanted to get my different layers of the terracotta so I can collect the resources. A lot of this is just for show, but as I've been building out these tunnels, I've been collecting all the resources, so it's not completely for show. It is also my means of collecting all the terracotta, so I think that's pretty cool. And once I've got all this hooked up and kind of added in a few more tunnels, I think if we just had like a track system that had a bit of a maybe a random loop kind of pattern, and put in some minecarts that could just ride around all day, I think that'd be pretty cool. Add a little bit of life into this area. And we do have normal kind of mine shafts around here as well. So we could even integrate some of my mine shafts into the vanilla ones at some point, and that could be a pretty good contrast as well. So there has been a few other things I've been working on over the last few weeks. I managed to kill myself. And I've also been working out in my flower forest area and adding in just a different kind of custom tree designs. And I've also worked on that pyramid, adding in a beacon for the secret entrance into one of those flower farms. So that was pretty cool as well. And as for this area, I've been really just experimenting with the different glazed terracotta, just trying to see which patterns I liked. And you can see I've just laid out the different kind of designs. And this is just all temporary. I'll remove all this at some point. But as for here, this whole area, I did capture myself a couple of these mean, angry guys, but I can convert them into villages. I've got 2 in here, and I was even thinking, should I create myself a village here? I do have kind of a little bit of a desire to create a village, but maybe you guys can let me know what I should build in this area. I could create maybe a single structure. Kind of wanted something here, because I do have these mines set up. So I've got the mine down there, and I've got this mine, and I've got the portal. So maybe I could have a single structure, maybe something over the top of this. That was probably what I was originally going to do, but then maybe creating like a little, like a Wild Wild West kind of village, maybe that could be interesting as well. So maybe you guys could leave a comment and let me know, what do you think I should work on in this area? So if you're wondering how far this area is from my main island, what I'll do is I'll jump in this cart, we'll go for a bit of cruise, and I'll speed it up and you guys can see just how far this really is. And there we go, we're back. It's been so long since I've been back to my main island. Main reason for that was performance reasons, and I had to wait for Optifine to be released for 1.12 before I could come back here. And as you can see, we are back, and the performance seems fine at the moment, so I'm really happy with that. Now that means we can continue to work in this area. So, yeah, the last few episodes I've been working in the nether and in just far away places, just so we could get some minimum kind of performance with our recordings. But yep, things are okay so far, it seems. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to one of my storage areas. I'm going to pick up some wood. Let's see if we can remember a way around here. This is probably all very new. In fact, if you have just recently joined or subscribed to my channel, you probably haven't seen a whole lot of these areas because it's been so long since I've been back here. But this is one of my main areas for storage, and if you want a good oversight of my world, I do have a world tour just a few episodes ago, so you probably worthwhile checking that out, and you could yeah, see what I've got going on in my world. Let's grab ourselves, maybe, do I have any more? Yeah, a little bit more oak wood. So what I was thinking of doing is, with some of the trees that I have around in this area, don't tell me it's already starting to get dark. I've only just got back. I want my sunlight. Is just because I've been working on different kind of tree designs in my flower forest area, I'm just got a bit of inspiration to do some custom kind of tree trunks or tree designs around on my main island here. And we can see a lot of these trees, if Yeah, a lot of them are actually completely vanilla. I've never touched them, haven't replanted them. There are a few that I've replanted, but the vast majority of trees around here are all completely vanilla, and I've just kind of built around them. Oh, this is funny. Yeah, it sounds a bit sick, doesn't it? So, since the 1.12 update, all my note blocks are sitting on wall blocks, and that's made all the sound effects go a little bit crazy, so I need to replace some of the blocks in my little note block setup down there to play a half-decent tune. Let's just quickly go to sleep here. And I can see my frame rate has dropped a little bit, so yeah, I think Optifine hasn't helped, it has improved things, but it hasn't completely solved all my problems, so I think a new PC is still on the cards at some point, and I'm still saving for that. So let's just go on down in this direction, because I think this is going to be the easiest area for now. Okay, that bunny came out of nowhere, and who's down here? I can kind of see different things. We've got a sheep that's managed to escape, and we've got a zombie that's just cruising around. That's interesting. Alright, no worries. And yeah, so along here, so you can see I kind of changed a few things with this kind of trunk design, but some of the drooping kind of leaves set up. But maybe if we mixed in some of the oak fence into the trunk, that could make this area look okay as well. Maybe we do it... Should we do it here? In fact, let's grab ourselves... Oh, that was interesting. Oh, I've got a light source down there. Okay. Alright, I probably needed that. Okay. But for now, let's just maybe steal this leaf. We'll put it back. Let's just replace this one. What we'll do is we'll put in a block there, and then what we'll do is put in just a little fence like that. And just like little sections like this, I'm just going to add a little bit more detail. Maybe something like that. And then maybe even up there, and I could put in a few extra leaf blocks. But just little changes, little subtle changes to the trunks of trees like this, I think adds a bit of an effect. Maybe I don't have this one going up as high. Maybe I can just have one of these fences. Just kind of add a little bit of character to the trunks. And definitely need probably a leaf or two just up in there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just work on that a little bit, and then I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like. Our island seems to be turning into a bit of an animal farm. I seem to have quite a lot of these animals escaping their pens, it seems, but I have been working on a few of these trees. I don't want to do every tree, just the odd tree here and there. You can see a little bit of detail added to the trunks of these trees, a little bit here, and on these front-facing trees just here, and I think it looks okay. I did one on just a tree down in there, and then as we come in towards the main island, we've got a couple of these trees, just a small amount of details. This is the original tree that we just worked on, and I've also put it on just one tree just down inside a little bit, and maybe if we've got a few other taller trees, I'll work on the trunks as well on those. But this one I wanted to add a bit more detail as well, so the trunk actually kind of branches down going into the water, and I think that makes it look a little bit more natural and helps with just adding a bit of detail. It's something that, yeah, I'm starting to like. I don't want to overdo it. I think that would be pretty easy to do. So certainly not every tree, but maybe every large tree or every other large tree. So I've just been walking around one of my jungle biomes here. This is right near my desert, which is right next to my main island here. And just seeing if I can spot myself a parrot. I know parrots can spawn in terrain that's already been explored. I know it's pretty rare, but I just maybe in the off chance I could stumble across a parrot here. I thought that could be pretty cool, but it doesn't look like I am going to find one in this area. I don't have any seeds on me anyway, so it won't really do me a whole lot of good if I did find one, but you never know. I thought that could be interesting if I could stumble across one. And this path here, well, there's not a path, but I am thinking of creating myself a path to lead along this area here. This area just here is a little bit different. You haven't seen this. You probably don't even recognize where I am, but I'm right near these other two towers that I've created a while ago, and we're going to head in that direction. But this area here, I've kind of been turning into a little bit of a forest kind of setup, and I think it looks good. Before this was just completely flat ground or just bare ground, because this is very old terrain just around here, and you can probably start to see these towers render in a little bit now. I have been working on these a little bit in the last few weeks, and I've been collecting some wood supplies from over here, getting all the goodies. So let's just speed up the process and fly up this way, and I'll show you guys a bit of the progress that I've been making. I've been trying out different color combinations, and I'm pretty happy with the look that oh, I'm gonna miss that. Alright, let's just jump up here. So yeah, I've been struggling to think what I should do for the colours. Now, I originally just had it this kind of colour, just going with the greys or the different type of cobblestone looks. But I'm gonna think I'm gonna settle with this look, going with the wood theme again, similar to this one over here, this tower over here, I guess. But it's gonna look slightly different. And if this cloud gets out of the way, maybe if we come up here, I can show you guys what it looks like from up a little bit higher. This is where I come and just check out how I'm progressing with the building and if it looks okay. And I think this is the kind of look that we're going to go with. I think this is a nice blend of trying to be different enough from this other tower, but unique enough where I think the color combinations work well for us. So going with a mixture of the dark oak, we've got some spruce in here, I think. Mainly dark oak though, I think. Dark oak, and we've got, in fact, did I use concrete? I can't even remember now. It's been so long. I think, yeah, we've got some concrete. We've got some brown concrete in here as well. And on the inside, let's see if we can still get in here. You can see this is a bit of the setup that I've been experimenting with. And I haven't finished a whole side here. I was just wanting to see what the color looked like and on a bit more scale. That's why I've done a little bit of a section here on a corner, and I just wanted to see what it looked like. But I'm pretty happy with the color scheme. It's probably a little bit, well, it's certainly not a bright build, but I don't really want a bright build. And I don't want to go too crazy with the colors. I kind of want these towers to blend and match in a way. And I think having a little bit of a subtle block change, but same kind of theme of the colors between this tower and this one could make this area look a whole lot more interesting. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And I do need to work on this area here for my donators. This is where I've just putting down a block here when people have donated to me. And I need to put an extra couple of blocks actually. Let me get some supplies together. I do have a couple of new donators as well that I want to show my appreciation for. So here we go. I've got an extra block and I've got some signs with me. So first of all, let's pay a special thank you to Daniel. Let's see if I can type right. And I also need to say thank you to Natasha. Very kindly have both donated towards my new computer fund. That's what I'm calling it now. I'm definitely still saving for it, and it will be coming very soon. And I'm very keen to try and increase the quality of my videos, particularly the frame rates. I know there's been a few comments in my different videos about the video being choppy, and I can even notice it as well. But not a lot I can do about it, unfortunately. I am using Optifine, and I am trying to get these videos out for you guys. I know there's been a bit of a delay in between episodes, but hopefully I can improve on that as well. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Just a few things to catch up and say hi, and yeah, hopefully you guys liked a little bit of a mashup and update of this video. Next video will be a little bit back to normal, and hopefully you guys will stick around for that as well. In fact, let's just turn around. You can see this tower in all its glory at night. I do like with the different lights that we've got mixed into this tower. I think it's going to look pretty cool. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Stay awesome, and I'll see you guys again soon. Alright, thanks guys. Cheers. Well, that sucks.